Just bear with me 1 second till I get everything up here. All right. Hello, 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 and welcome to Stamp with Shel. My name is Shel Anderson, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator located in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. I do short lunch break with Shel video tutorials Tuesdays and Thursdays at noon Central Standard Time, as well as Facebook Lives Wednesday nights at 6:30. Today we are going to be having a play with the gorgeous two-tone Flora photopolymer stamp set. If you purchase any floral stamp sets at all, this should be your first choice from the new January to April mini catalog. This one is gorgeous, my friends, and it coordinates with a celebration paper as well. All right, I've also used the Go-To Greetings stamp set from the annual catalog because there are no greetings in this stamp. The DSP that I've used today, I've used the green is from the Awash and Beauty from the annual catalog, and the floral is the gorgeous floral paper that coordinates called Favored Flowers from Celebration. All right, we are going to be making a fun fold today, and I have done a little bit of work here ahead of time so that this video is not too long. Okay, so I have stamped and die cut the flower images and the leaves. Now, as you can see, these flowers are not much to look at when you just stamp the floral part. But wait until you see the magic that happens when you stamp the detail part. That, my friends, is where the magic happens. So I'm just going to load up our detail images on our blocks, and we will get stamping. Maybe, if I don't kill myself. All right, well, that one's a little big. Let's see if we can find a smaller block. All right, and I am going to bring in Memento Black ink for this. And load up the ink. Check that out. See how that pops? All right, let's get this one loaded up. And should have had that on my foam mat. Oops, wrong one. Let's get the right one. There we go. All right, we have got all our flowers so that they're just popping. Now we're going to bring in the pieces for our card. Now, I'm not going to give you the measurements for this because at the end of the week, this is going to be one of my free tutorials. So you'll have to come back on Friday to get the measurements for this, but you will have this video all ready to go to walk you through it. All right, so we are just going to fold and score on our score lines. And then we have this piece that is going to go the opposite way. Oops, sorry. The opposite way, shall we? All right. Now, I'm going to lay those out flat again, and we are going to put on our layers. And all these measurements will be in your tutorial on Friday. That paper pretty? All right, so this will go on here to give it a little pop of color and beautiful. Just make sure that whatever paper you use, that you put them on in the right direction. If I was to put this on upside down, the little flowers and leaves that are on here would be going in the wrong direction. So make sure you check the direction of your paper when you're cutting out your pieces. All right. Then I have these two little pieces to go here to decorate this little portion. And as you can see on my pieces, I put just a fine little mat behind to make them pop. I thought if I just put the DSP on there, it would kind of get lost. All right, these two pieces are going to go up here. And one more. There are quite a few pieces to this, but as you can see, it's not too difficult to put this together. All right, so this is how this card is going to work. Once we get this attached, it will fold flat to fit in a standard envelope. So we're going to put adhesive on this first panel, and we are going to match that right down to the corner. Oops. There we go. Nice and flat in the corner. Give it a little burnish. And then this one is going to adhere down here. So just make sure that you're only putting adhesive on this last panel. And then once again, break down flat in the corner. Give that a little burnish. All right. That, my friends, is basically our card base. All we have left to do is decorate it. Now, you see I stamped this greeting here? I am going to simply fussy cut around this. And this was just a piece of scrap fresh freesia that I had left. And I thought, you know what, I'm just going to stamp a greeting right on there. And the ink colors that I used today were Mossy Meadow and Fresh Freesia, and of course our ever popular Memento Black. This is one of those cards that when you first look at it, it looks difficult, and when the recipient gets it, it's like a wow card. However, once you break it down, you can see that it's not very difficult. Maybe I should have cut this greeting out beforehand. Oh, It won't be long, I promise. This is one stamp set that I always have on my desktop, because it is truly a go-to greeting set. While we're talking about it, we'll bring it in here. The greetings are happy birthday, thinking of you, just a note, and thank you, in different sizes. And then there is hello in a little tiny size. So very versatile. So that I thought could go there. And then I thought we could, oh, I forgot the piece for my back. I need a piece of basic white. Pardon me. Let me get my paper trimmer in here. What size is this? 4 1/4. Good. 5 1/2, and we should be golden. No, let's go 5 1/4 by 4. There we go. Because we need a place on this card to write a greeting. So, on the back side is where it's going to go, because we have no other place on this card. So we'll just pop this in place and check that out. Beautiful place to write your greeting. And then we have our thank you. I think I'll pop that in place right now. Make sure that's straight going across. All right, now we have some flowers and some stems. That we can use to decorate the front. I think we'll pop that right there. That looks lovely. So let's do that. Just make sure you're not over the edge of the card on this side, because we want it to fit in an envelope. All right, so then we have that flower and that flower that I want to put on the front. And I think I'm going to cut this because I can. That way I'll be able to put that little stem right there. All right, now we need some dimensionals. And of course, all I have are edges right now, but that's okay. Edges are good. Let's flip these flowers over. Actually, maybe we should put one flat. Let's do that. Let's put this one down flat, and we'll pop the other one up, because it's going to overlap, right? Oops. Go, and we will just pop that right like that. Beautiful. And then this little guy and a piece of greenery can go on the back. So let's just chop that excess off. Glue this together so it looks good. And then we'll glue it all as one unit. onto the back side of the card. There we go. Isn't that pretty? And here is our Z fold. Bam. Love it. Now we need to do a little bit of embellishment. I am going to take some Wink of Stella and wink up these flowers. Now I know this is going to be hard for you guys to see. I think I'm at the end of my Wink of Stella. Let me have a look here and see if I have any more. Maybe. That one. There we go. We have some, woo! We went crazy there. We have sparkly flowers, people. I'm sure you can see that now. All right. And just because we're going sparkly, let's put a few rhinestones on here. To continue the sparkly trend. Oops. There we go. And there is our oh so sparkly Z fold card. Pretty easy when you see it put together, right? All right, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Pop back on Friday for the PDF tutorial. Thanks so much for stopping by. See you again soon. Bye-bye.